What's up, Dragon Nation? I'm Rich with Dragon Nation Gaming. Welcome to Stationeers. So, I said I wasn't going to play this game because after looking at some videos, it looked like it was kind of complicated and didn't look like it was a whole lot of fun. But I figured, I saw it on the Steam Workshop and I figured I might as well go ahead and give it a shot. I can't really say that the game sucks unless I play it. It wouldn't be fair. So, here I am. So, I haven't been putting out videos for quite some time. I got a new job and I was trying to figure out the schedule, and also the left side of my keyboard just stopped working. It happens with all the Logitech keyboards I've had in the last few years. I have no idea what's going on. But I got a new keyboard, so I'm ready to start getting back into gaming. So, like I said, Stationeers, I wasn't going to play it, but I decided to give it a chance. All I've done is I've played the tutorials, and that's it. That's all I know about the game is what is in the tutorials. Now, when it comes to setting up a base on Mars, I've seen a lot of documentaries and looked at a lot of the science. So a lot of the stuff I will be able to figure out on my own, but the majority of it I'm going to have to look online, because setting up like automation and stuff like that actually requires experience in trigonometry. And I wasn't always that great at trig, just wasn't. But let's go ahead and get this started. Alright, so let's go ahead and start a new game. Actually, let's check the settings. I want to make sure, one that I did change was the sun orbit period, because I did realize in the tutorials that the sun rotates really fast. I think if you set it to number 2, we'll see if that takes a little bit longer. Video, everything should be maxed out. Overall is fantastic. Field of view, I might want to put that up to 90. We'll have to see. Alright, advanced, everything is on ultra and very high. Reflections, do I want reflections? No. You know what, screw it, let's turn on reflections. Ooh, shit. Well, I don't know. Yeah, let's go ahead and turn on reflections, see what it looks like. If not, I'll just have to start a new game. That's okay. Alright, I think we're good. Let's go ahead and start a new game. So the next thing we have to do is we have to figure out what world we want to start on. Now, one that looks really cool is Vulcan. This is a lava planet that is orbiting a black fucking hole. How is that not cool? But yeah, it probably takes a little bit more advanced gameplay, so, or a little bit advanced difficulty. I'm not ready for that. Not at all. Ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to go to Mars. I wanted to be the first man to step on Mars. So I think we're going to go ahead and play on Mars. Now, I think the difficulty goes from the moon, which is the easiest, and the hardest would be Venus, I'm guessing. But I'm not sure. So yeah, let's go to Mars and create new game. That actually looks kind of cool. So we do get a rover, it looks like. What is that? I didn't even get to see it. And oh shit, is it already dark? Oh hey, we get a lander. Oh, it's a flare. Cool. Alright, so I guess we start out with the lander, and this is all the resources that we start with. Alright, so thanks to the tutorials, I know mostly what all this stuff is, but we'll probably have to go through it when we start building. Programming. This is gonna be... Oh, this game is gonna be a pain in my ass. It's alright. We got some seeds when we start hydroponics. Rice? Ferns. Alright, ferns are supposed to, in real life, they're supposed to be really good oxygen producers. So, I might have to get like an arboretum or something. Looks like we got food, water. The hell is that? A microwave. We got a microwave on Mars. What the fuck? Alright. This looks like paint, which I probably won't need that for a while. What's... Oh, that's the labeler. I remember that. Okay. And a tracking beacon. They didn't have that in the tutorials. Cool. We get a tracking beacon. Awesome. We can find our way back if we get lost. This looks like portable stuff. I don't think I'll really actually use that ever. Liquid canister, duct tape. We need that in order to repair our suit. And as far as I know, that's it. We'll have to see. Wrench. Do I have a... I already have a wrench. Why do I get two? Well, we got an extra wrench. I'll probably get rid of it. And that's it. So, one thing about Mars, one thing that I do know is that we get like 7 days of getting things set up, and then we get a sandstorm. And I don't know how often they show up, but I know that if anything that is not tied down will blow away, including our character. So we don't want to use a jetpack during sandstorm. Oh, the sun is just coming up. Alright, so that's one thing we do need to keep an eye on. Where is the sunrise? Where's the sunset? So the sunset will be back there. So if I build somewhere over here, that means the sunrise is going to be towards our lander. Okay. So what I need to do right now, let's go ahead and go through our equipment real quick. So we hit 1, we have a helmet, which I'm not going to mess with. It doesn't have inventory, so I'm not going to really concern myself with that. Our suit is kind of important, which is number 3. We have our battery, waste tank, which kind of wondering what's in there. Can I click on that? No? I have no idea what type of gas that is. Then we have a canister, which I'm guessing is O2, pure oxygen. We have some CO2 filters, carbon dioxide filters. I really want to know what gas that is. I'm going to have to probably look it up. We have a backpack. That is our... That's nitrogen. Okay. That's the propellant for our jetpack. Medical pill. Handheld. These are the circuits for the handheld. Ooh, I had a sneeze. Okay. Atmospheric analyzer, tracker, and network analyzer. No clue. And portable solar panel, which probably won't end up using that. We'll see. The mining belt, which if we click on that, we can see what we get in there. We got a mining drill and the pickaxe. Never use the pickaxe. The pickaxe is really slow. Like, really slow. Alright, let's go ahead and close those. Then we have uniform, which gives us some food. Tomato soup. Alright, I guess that will keep us from starving. Water bottle, which I think we had some... Where was the extra? There it is. We have 1 water bottle in our uniform, and then we have 3 extra. With food, we have 3 extra cans, or, yeah, 3 extra cans. We have 3 cans. Alright, so that's our uniform. And we already checked out the belt. This is all of our tools, including cable core. Alright, so the first thing I want to do, real quick, there's a couple things I need to do to get set up. I want to go ahead and take my mining belt and switch it out with my tool belt. Because now I can actually still open the tool belt. And I'm going to drag it over here. That one's always going to be open because I'm always going to need tools. Alright, the next thing I want to do, over here on the right side, we have our internal pressure, internal temperature, our jetpack fuel, the external pressure, external temperature. Oh, I think that one right there is our direction that we're facing. Yeah. Then we have our speed of travel, food, water. Yeah. So the first thing we can do is, I think it's suit. To try to save a little bit of power with our battery that's in our suit. Right now it's already 87%. I can go ahead and turn the pressure and the temperature, the internal pressure and temperature down a little bit. So the pressure, let's try going down to 20 and see if we get an alarm. Oh, nope, 20. Pressure up.
Low pressure.
Yep, there we go. Top right hand corner. So let's go pressure up, just one. So now we're at 21 and it goes away. All right, so we're good. So temperature, let's go down to, nope, 10. All right, no alarm. I think we're good. All right, so that will save us a little bit of power. The battery will last a little bit longer. So what I'm gonna do is, yeah, let's open up the mining belt. Mining belt, backpack, and our tool belt will always be open. I always need those. Now what I want to do is I want to go ahead and grab the resources into our backpack and also get rid of the stuff that we don't need. So let's actually take the tracker, put it in the PDA. I think that's the only thing we'll use the PDA for right now. Alright, so to start out with, we are going to need plastic. So plastic. We'll need glass. We'll definitely need the iron sheets. We need our tool belt. We don't need the medical tools, so we need solar panel. We're definitely going to need that. All right, let's go ahead and switch that. There we go. Atmospheric analyzer, we don't need that. Let's go ahead and change it for that one, which is iron frames. Then we need iron wall. Network analyzer, actually, first thing I want to do, we are going to need some storage. There should be... Yep, locker. Need that real quick. Where do I want to put that? Oh yeah, the network analyzer. There we go. Alright, so the first thing I need to get rid of... Let's do this. I need, not the iron wall, iron frame. And then we can go ahead and switch out the duct tape. Switch it out with solid generator? No. Auto lathe, arc furnace, and the power controller. We'll need those three, but for right now, we'll go ahead and get the auto lathe first. There we go. Actually, no. We need the power control first. That auto lathe? Yes, it was. All right, first thing we need to do is find a decent place to start building. Now, in Space Engineers, I always build inside of a mountain. I build underground. Not gonna be doing that in this. Hell no. I'm tired of doing that shit. Alright, so there are a lot of resources in the game. So this one, that's iron. I think that one is oxide. Oxide ice. The pink ones, that is volatile ice. We should have... I thought I just saw gold. That I just passed. Yep. I think that one right there, the little shiny one, that is gold. We should have... I'm also looking for copper. Copper's going to be very important too. Right in the beginning. It's going to be very valuable. Alright, there's more iron. There's more gold. This is what the gold looks like. More? Holy shit, that's a lot of iron. I think that's silver. Christ. Alright, I'm trying to find a spot that doesn't have a lot of resources. I don't want to block any resources. So I think what we're going to do is... Yeah, there's just no real good spot, is there? Actually, you know what? Screw it. Let's, Nah, I don't want to do that. Trying to decide, man. It's the first obstacle. We gotta find a place to build. Alright, right here. This one looks okay. So we got the sunrise, which is over there. And the sunset, which will be back there. Alright, now when placing down a foundation... the block actually snaps to a height, so you can't just put it at whatever height you want. So it looks like we're going down there. Jesus. Alright, I don't know how big this building or our starter base is going to have to be. So what I'm going to do is go 5 by 5, and if we have to go bigger, we can. Can I get another one in? Yes, we can. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I count it right? Yes, I did. Alright, so when you're building stuff in this game, they have different stages. Different items will have different stages of build. If you played Space Engineers, you know what I'm talking about. So when you place an item, first you get the framework. Then what you got to do is you got to get the components to finish it. Now these guys, the iron frames, they have 3 stages. So this is stage number 1. Oh, to activate these, by the way, I'm putting it right here in the center. You have your left hand and you have your right hand. And you can switch between them by hitting E. And then once you have the item that you want, you just right mouse. And then just place them. So yeah, this is stage number 1 for the frames. Oh. And the thing about these is you can actually drop right into them. We need a foundation that we could actually walk on. So what I'm going to need, where do my tools go? Here. Nope, you come back over here, damn you. There we go. Alright, so we're going to need welding torch, and then we also need iron sheets. Alright, welding torch, we need to hit the right mouse button to turn it on, and then... Alright, so this is stage number 2. These are not airtight, it just gives us the finished framework so we can walk on them. If we want to make them airtight, we have to add another plate to them. But right now we're just going to do 1 because right in the beginning we need those resources. We're going to try to be sparing on the resources that we have. Alright, so when it comes to playing survival games, there's a few... Oh shit, I welded that one up twice. So yeah, that right there is airtight. And then later on we can actually put some wall panels and stuff like that up to hide the framework. But like I was saying, or as I was saying, when you're playing survival games, there's a few things that you have to worry about. In space survival games, like where we're at right now, we have to worry about power, oxygen, food, and water. Now, we're going to set those up as priorities. So the most important priority is the one that we'll run out of first. And then of course the second priority will be the next thing. And then the next priority will be the next thing after that. So the first thing we're going to run out of is if we go to the suit. As you see, we're already at 70%. Our food and water is going to take a little bit longer to run out of. Because we still have 4 bottles of water, and we only have 1 extra large battery. Now we could use some of the small batteries. Let me show you. So these right here are the small batteries, but they run out pretty quick when you're using your suit, especially if you use the lights. That one right there is a large battery. That's the one we want to use. Later on I'm going to have to make a few of those. Alright, so now what we need to do is we need to figure out power. So we can go ahead and charge up that battery. So what I want to do is the sunrise was over there. Later on I'm going to go ahead and set up the door or an airlock that's going to be right here. Probably build another platform for the solar panels, but right now what I need to do is I need to try to protect everything, so I'm going to wall everything in with glass walls. So that when the first storm hits, we'll be somewhat protected. Especially that first solar panel. So what I want to do is I want to grab that solar panel, put it in the right hand. Now the next thing we got to worry about is this game is not like Space Engineers. In Space Engineers, you put 2 blocks together and everything passes through, like power. We'll go from one block to the other. This game is a little bit more realistic, kind of like Satisfactory, where you actually have to plan out your cabling. If we... What is it, scroll wheel? Yep, if we go to scroll wheel, we can actually change the device. So that right there is an angled solar panel. This one is a flat one. The angled solar panel I'm not going to use right now because we would only have sun. Actually, let me rotate it this way. for about a quarter of the day, something like that. So once the sun is up there, we no longer have power. The flat one will give us power just a little bit longer. Not a whole lot, but a little. Alright, so that's how you change with the scroll wheel. Now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and find the electrical connection. So we're going to go C to rotate. And there it is. You can see, well, you can't really see. There's a little lightning bolt. And that will let you know that that's how you connect the power. I think I wanted to go this way because I'm going to put stuff against that back wall. So what I want to do is rotate it this way. And there we go. Now in order to finish that, it will actually show you, it will pop up on the screen like right here. It says the solar panel flat requires 1 glass sheet to finish. So what we're going to do is take glass sheet, put it in our right hand, and then hold down the left mouse button. There we go. We got a solar panel. Alright, now the next thing we need to take care of is we have a solar panel, but we cannot take power from the solar panel itself, plug it into our something like an auto lathe or our furnace, our arc furnace, and get power. What we need is we need a power controller, which, yep, I did right here. So if we look at the power controller, this is where it starts to get difficult. On the left, oh shit, it gets rid of that. Damn it. Alright, on the left hand side, you see 2 different designs. You have one that looks like a lightning bolt, that is power. Then you have another one that is like 3 boxes, kind of looks like a tech tree. That is a data connection, which I know shit about. That's something I'm going to have to learn. And then, of course, you have that little arrow, which shows you which way the electricity goes. So that's in, and on the right side we have out. What I want is our power to go that way. But I also want to rotate this thing so that the button that's right there on the bottom left, that one right there, will be on the bottom. That's the right way up. Or, yeah. Alright, but the arrows are going in the wrong direction. So what I got to do, scroll wheel to switch. And there we go. Alright, let's go ahead and place that. Right mouse button to get it out. Alright, let's go ahead and put you back into our inventory. Alright, so to be able to move my cursor, what I'm doing is I'm holding down left alt, and I can move my cursor. Alright, so the next thing we need to do is I need to hook up cable, which we have here, cable coil. Right mouse button, use the scroll wheel to change the shape, and C to rotate. There we go. But we're still not done. What we need to do is we need to open up that power control unit. And we do that, nope, crowbar. There we go, with the crowbar. Alright, now that we have that, we actually have to add a battery to it. Let's go ahead and take our cables, put them down there. Where the hell did my lander go? That's not my lander. Where's my lander? There it is. I didn't know I didn't think I was that far away. Alright, so right now, our right hand is empty. I want to put the battery in the right hand, so what we're going to do is we're going to switch, and then I just have to left click on the item to grab it. So we're going to put that in the power control unit, and then it will charge up that battery. And that's how we're going to get power to our suit as we play the game. Or until I can find a better way of doing it. So the batteries have a few different colors. Right now, it's blue because it's fully charged. Let's go to our suit. As you can see, this one is 57%. So I'm going to drag and get the 100% one. So now our suit has 100% power, and this one is yellow. I think it goes from blue to green, then yellow and red when it's empty. Now what we need to do is turn on the power control unit. And when the sun comes back around, that solar panel will charge up that battery. You'll know that it's charging because that light right there will start blinking blue and red. Alright, next thing we need to do. Actually, let me go ahead and get some storage. I'm going to put it right here, I think. Alright, so locker. Right mouse button. Let's make sure it's inside of the base. There we go. Now we can open that up and we can actually store stuff in these little blocks. It's actually not half bad. It's a little pretty good sized storage. All right, so actually let's go ahead. I need to grab a few more things. So glass, plastic. Actually, no, I need those. I want to get rid of the walls. I don't need those. And the power control unit we'll put up there. Everything else I'm going to need. Alright, so what we need to do now is here pretty soon we're going to have to start building other stuff. Now, right in the beginning, the only way of doing that is with arc furnace, which we're going to grab that one, and the auto lathe. Now, the arc furnace, of course, takes ore and turns it into ingots. The auto lathe will take those ingots and build components. Just like in Space Engineers or Satisfactory. Alright, so what I want to do is... Nope, you're the furnace. I need the auto lathe. There we go. I want to go ahead and space these out because we need to leave room. As soon as I build this thing, I'll show you why. Alright, I want to put it in the middle of that block right there. And I need to make sure it's not poking out of the wall. So right there. Alright, now let's check to see what we need to build it. We need a welding torch and 2 iron sheets. So welding torch, iron sheets. Make sure we select the left hand. That's where our welder is. Right mouse button to turn it on, and go. Alright, next thing I need is cable coil. Just down here. Alright, next thing I will need is welding torch and then plastic sheet. Make sure I have the welder selected. There we go. Alright, right mouse button, turn it off. And the next thing I'm going to need is a screwdriver. And there we go. There's the auto lathe. Alright, so the reason I want to place the auto lathe like this and make sure there's space in between this one and the next one we're going to put down is because the input and the outputs are on the side. So that right there is the input for ingots, and whatever you build comes out this side. Now, of course, this has the data connection. Now you can see the little diagram, the little 3 blocks that look like a tech tree. That is the data connection. This one is the power connection. Now, what I would like to do is I would like to keep the power connections and the data connections, the wires that hook up to them, I would like to keep them separate, but we're not always going to be able to do that. But I'm going to try. So what I need to do is I need to hook that. Oh, I was calling it something else. It's area power control. So an APC. Okay. I need to hook that up to the auto lathe so we can get that thing running. So what I'm going to do, put the plastic back. Grab some cable. I think I need to come straight out one, so scroll wheel. Yeah, I think so. Let's go to rotate it so I can get this one. Now what we need is an elbow. See, rotate, and there we go. So now the auto lathe is connected. So we have a way of turning ingots into components or other stuff that we have to build. What we have to do now is we need a way of changing ore into ingots. So what we need is the arc furnace. Now, this thing is it's not a good idea to have this inside of a building unless you have air conditioning and stuff like that set up. And also gas collection and stuff like that. I have no idea how that stuff works, but we'll figure it out. But later on, we'll be getting to a blast furnace. So right now, since we don't have walls, this is not a room, it's just platform, it's fine. So what I need to do is see. That's that. No, that's not right. Hold on. Like that. So of course the input is on the left. Also the electrical connection is on the left. Output is on the right. And of course, data connection is also on the right. I want to go ahead and put that right in the middle. Right there. And as you can see, it's already built. We don't need to worry about stages, which is kind of cool. But I do need to hook it up to power. So here in a second, there's something else that I need to show. But let's go ahead and get this as far as we can. Alright, so down there, then I need an elbow. Rotate it the other way. Now straight. Now this spot right here, as you can see, the cable is showing red, which means we cannot place it there. What we need to do is we're trying to connect this cable to that cable. So what we need is wire cutters. Now we can take this and bam. Now we're connected. So now we have the auto lathe connected and we have the arc furnace connected. Now we just need more power. Uh-oh. Top right hand corner says I'm thirsty. So what I need to do, uniform, take our water. Oh, hold on. Put you over here. Take our water, put it in the right hand, and hold down the right mouse button. And we're no longer thirsty. So yeah, I guess that's not a half bad start. We have a way of charging up a battery, so power taken care of. Later on, we'll actually try setting up solar tracking. There is a solar panel that we can build which will actually rotate. This one is the basic solar panel. Even when you have it set up with the angle, the 45-degree angle that we saw earlier, it's stationary. You cannot rotate it and you cannot change the angle of it. So what we need to do is we need to get the solar panels that you can actually set the angle. But in order to get that, there's a few other things we're going to need. And those are going to require, well, ores into ingots. So I think next episode what we'll do is we'll go ahead and go out mining. And yeah, we'll see how well we do. I think the ones that we need... Hold on. Shit. I'm not even sure. Oh, I know what it is. Hold down Alt. So if you hit F1, that is the Stationpedia. This is not complete. It'll give you a little bit of information, but it's not extremely helpful. So I think what it's called is the electric printer. And that will print out electronics. Okay, that's the mod. Where the hell is the electronic printer? Oh, there it is right there. Alright, so that one, where's the resources required? Is it not going to show me? I don't think it's going to show me. One-time kit, electronic printer, welding torch, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, I think it requires iron, copper, and gold. So those are the first things we're going to have to find. Then once we get that, we'll be able to make the solar panel. But in order to make the solar panel, it requires steel. Which means we'll have to start making alloys. Which means we'll have to get the furnace. It's a rabbit hole, man. You figure out I need this, but in order to get this, I need this. And in order to get that, I need this. Rabbit hole. It's just a vicious circle. Kind of the pain in the ass, but we'll get it figured out. So yeah, next episode we'll go out mining. Until then, make sure to like and subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.